Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome back all of you in lecture number 2, dated 1st July 2020. Hope you all are doing well at your homes. This is Aisha Javed here again with the remaining content of unit number 2 along with book exercises. But students, before resuming our reading, let's first brainstorm ourselves with what we have discussed in our previous lecture, that is in lecture number 1. As you know, students, in the first lecture we started unit number 2 and we discussed what Iqbal thought about young generation and importance of young generation and has been emphasized through his poetry, and some of the remarkable verses are the part of this unit. So students, let's have a quick look at the summary of lecture number 1. According to Iqbal, youth acts as backbone for any nation. The future, progress and prosperity of any country depends upon its young generation. It is the youth who sets the standard of any country. A country is known by its young generation, or you would say, youth is the standard bearer of any nation. Iqbal wanted to see the qualities of an eagle in his youth. You know, students, an eagle is known by its distinct qualities, and Iqbal wanted to see those qualities in his youth, the young generation. Some of the qualities are: eagles have sharp eyesight, they have focused vision, they have leadership qualities, they love to fight against challenges and risks. So that's why Allama Muhammad Iqbal wanted to see these qualities in his youth in his young generation. He wanted his youth to remain in the continuous journey of exploration, innovation, discovery and invention. He just wanted that once his youth, his young generation has achieved, invented or discovered anything, so he would not stop over there. He would not feel satisfied over that. Rather, he would go beyond that. And he would discover more things, he would invent more things, and in this way he would be in the continuous journey of exploration, invention and discovery. Iqbal's youth is a man of khudi. Khudi is self-respect, knowing yourself completely, and a strong believer in ishq. Ishq is a motivating force which keeps a young person motivated all the time, which boosts up its confidence to discover or invent new things. Okay students, that's all from our previous lecture. Now let's move towards our page number 15. So open up your page number 15. सितारों से आगे जहां और हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी हैं. Iqbal was of the view that once you have achieved or discovered anything, so you will not sit free. You will not sit to enjoy that thing. Rather, you would go beyond that and you would discover or invent more things. In this way, you will be in the continuous journey of exploration, invention and discovery. These are the views of Iqbal about the youth of the nation. Now, whatever we have discussed so far from page number 13 till page number 15. So these are all the views of Allama Muhammad Iqbal about the youth, the young generation. Iqbal wants to set higher benchmark for the new generation. Benchmark mean standard, misal, for the new generation. He wants to inculcate in them. Inculcate mean to infuse, to instill, ज़हन नशीन करना, उनके अंदर पैदा करना. He wants to inculcate, he wants to infuse in them the spirit of innovation, discovery. Innovation mean creation, jiddat, discovery. Because youth are to lead. Why he wanted to inculcate, instill or infuse in them the spirit of discovery and innovation? Because according to him, this is the youth who has to lead and take the nation to the height of self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency means self-reliance, when you are depending upon yourself rather than on others. Khud kafalat and independence. Because according to him, this is the youth who has to take the nation to the height, to the peak, to the top of self-reliance, self-dependency and independence. The youth of Iqbal is not a thinking Hamlet. Hamlet means a person who only thinks or stays in thoughts. So Iqbal's youth, Iqbal's young generation is not just a thinking Hamlet. He's not the person who always thinks who does not act upon his thinking or ideas, but a man of action. But Iqbal's young generation is a man of action. He not only thinks, but act upon its plans and thinkings and ideas. Mild in his speech, soft in speech, but enthusiastic in action. Enthusiastic means full of enthusiasm, full of spirit in action. Whether he is in the battlefield means a field where wars are fought, or warfield, or in the company of friends. Whether his young generation or his youth is in the battlefield, in a war field, or in the company of friends, he is pure in head and heart. He is pure from head and heart, from brain and heart. वो दिलो दिमाग से पाक होता है. नर्म दम गुफ्तगू गर्म दमे जुस्तजू, रज़्म हो या बज़्म हो पाक दिलो पाक बास. He, Momin, is mild in speech and wild in action. Be it battlefield or the assembly of friends, he is pure of heart and action. It can be concluded, it can be summarized that youth was the main focus of Iqbal. As I told you earlier, when we started the unit, that Iqbal, the youth, the young generation remained the main focus of Iqbal's poetry. And that was the reason he wrote most of the poems, or 90% of his poems, on young generation. He declares youth, he announces youth as symbol of hope and future of the nation. Because according to Iqbal, youth, the young generation, is a symbol of hope and future. The future of any nation depends upon its youth, the young generation. If young generation is ready to contribute to the progress and prosperity of the Ummah, if the young generation is ever ready to play its due role in the progress and prosperity or development of the country or the nation, the day is not far off. The day is not very far when the whole Muslim community will rise as mighty power. When the whole Muslim community, not only a single country, but a whole Muslim community will rise, will flourish as a mighty power in the world, which no nation of the world will be able to subdue, which no nation, which no country of the world would be able to make slave of its own. So, okay students, now in this way our explanation of the unit came to the end. Now moving towards book exercises. Okay, before going towards book exercises, let me remind you of already known thing that the notes of this unit are available at school. So you are advised, student, to kindly collect those notes from school as soon as possible if you have not collected yet. So let's move towards book exercise now. Okay, first exercise is exercise B. Okay students, exercise B is, which is on page number 17. Choose the correct answer for the following. His sublime poetry. Okay, for each of the sentence 4 options have been given and you are asked to choose the correct one from among the 4 options. His sublime poetry and philosophy inspired millions of Muslims. The opposite of the word sublime in the sentence mean, if you remember girls, we have already discussed the meanings of the words of the word sublime, which is impressive or majestic. So the opposite is beautiful, inspiring, uplifting, or irrational. So the correct option is irrational. Whether he is in the battlefield or in the company of friends, he is pure in head and heart. In this sentence, he refers to obviously the youth, the young generation.